I did my work experience here when I was, I don't know, 14, 15 years old, with Dave and Martin, who I work with now. And years and years later, I just happened to want to come to Slimbridge for the day. I used to come here to go birding now and again. And I always went the same route, always went up the motorway. And then I just decided one day there must be an alternative route. So I looked on a map and went this completely different way. And as I was driving to Slimbridge, I noticed this bird out the corner of my eye, which I thought was this rare bird called an icing-gull. And I kept driving and I thought, it can't be. And I thought, well, it did look like it. So I turned around and went back, and it was this rare bird, this icing-gull. And after watching it for a bit, it became apparent it wasn't that well. It was obviously sort of being blown in by the weather hadn't been good to that. So I thought, well, I'm going to Slimbridge anyway, so I'll try and catch it, and I'll take it to them and they can deal with it. So I went and caught this bird, and then I appeared here and asked for Dave, who I used to work with, and I had it in a bag. I actually had it in my trouser pocket, a spare pair of trousers, and he arrived, and I said, "All right, Dave, how's it going?" And he didn't remember me he didn't have a clue who I was. So obviously they staff here deal with hundreds of people over the years, and luckily Martin turned up. I said, because if you can remember my name, I'll let you have this bird. And Martin knew me, so I gave him this bird. And then about 2 weeks later, they rang me up to say that they had got it back into good health and they were going to release it. So I came up just to see the bird being released. And then they just happened to mention there was a brand new job being opened, going, and did it. If I wanted to apply, I had to do it the next day. The closing date was the next day. So if I hadn't gone that different way that day, and if I hadn't seen that bird, then I wouldn't have spoke to them, and I wouldn't be working here. So that's 5.5 years ago now. So when people always ask you, your favourite bird is the question that everyone always asks me. And they always expect you to say something really exciting, but I always say icing-gull.